5.
Mr. Winters, you gotta lend me the money. My wife doesn't...
Braddock, I don't have to do anything for anybody.
My wife's not very well, and she doesn't know anything about my gambling.
As I see it, you gambled and lost the borrowed money from your company to gamble a little more.
Well, I thought I'd win, and then I'd be able to put it back.
It's a tired old tale, Braddock. I'm sorry, but I'm a moneylender, not a charity. Besides, a man as weak-willed as yourself would be a very poor risk.
Look, I'll pay you any interest you want.
I doubt that. What would you use for money?
Well, I get a good salary
Not
and...
good enough, obviously, or you wouldn't have tried the quick way to earn money.
Don't you have any feelings, Mr. Winters?
Certainly I do. I feel sorry for you, but this isn't a personal thing. My company, frankly, couldn't care less.
Oh, you'd be the most cold-blooded man
And don't threaten me. I don't enjoy it. Now, will you get out of here, Braddock, because I'm a busy man.
I'll bet that safe is loaded with money.
And don't get any wild ideas.
I've promised you, haven't I? I told you I'll pay it back.
Mind getting out of here?
Look, $100, a lousy 100, and I'm gonna get it.
Out.
I'm a desperate man, Mr. Braddock.
You keep away from me. Keep
Do
away.
you give it to me, or do I
You
take
lay a
it?
finger on me, I'll call the police.
You give me the money.
Don't be a fool. Let go of me.
I'll get the money even if I gotta choke it out of you. Oh, no. Gotta get out of here. Just $100, that's all I wanted.
He died instantly.
Poor guy. I wonder what brings a man to commit suicide, especially a man with money. The guy had everything to live for.
Funny thing that it wasn't the fall which caused his death.
Well, it didn't help any.
Don't be funny. Death was caused by a piece of glass entering the base of the skull.
Oh, I don't suppose it matters to him one way or the other.
It could matter to me. Would you ask Mr. Braddock to come in?
Sure. Would you come in, please, Mr. Braddock?
This is the most terrible thing that's ever happened to me.
Sit down, please.
Mr. Braddock, you were the last person to see Mr. Winters alive. Could you tell me what happened?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, it all happened so quickly. Anyway, I was sitting here talking to Mr. Winters.
What were you talking about?
Well, it was a business deal.
What happened?
Mr. Winters seemed rather agitated, and we were talking away when he suddenly got up and walked to the window and threw himself out.
Did you make an attempt to stop him?
No, I mean, it happened so quickly that I didn't get a chance to do anything.
There's a piece of glass on your coat, Mr. Braddock.
Oh, it must have got there when I ran to the window. I looked down.
Of course. Exactly how did Mr. Winters throw himself out?
Well, he was standing, looking over the city. Then out he went.
Yeah. You're under arrest, Mr. Braddock.
I didn't do anything.
I've never heard of a man committing suicide by throwing himself backwards through a window.
Well, I didn't say it happened that way.
That's the whole trouble. You didn't. Mr. Winters died because a sliver of glass entered the base of his skull. There was glass in the hair at the nape of his neck, which means in my book that he went through the window backwards. You and I have something to talk about, Mr. Braddock. Come along.